Shabbat Shalom to you all. We're gathered here this Friday evening to welcome in Shabbat on this bright evening, and we're going to share in the fifth Shabbat evening service on page 88 in Siddur Lev Chadash, and I'm delighted that Sylvie and Mel Millenbach will get us underway with the text on that page.
Right. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. In the past week, some have known sorrow or disappointment, and for some, the future looks far from bright. Let this Sabbath be an oasis of quietness. To the lonely, may it bring companionship, to the sorrowing, comfort, to the dispirited, courage, to all of us, peace of mind and hope for the future.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotov, v'etzivonu lahadlik ner shel Shabbos. We praise you, eternal God, sovereign of the universe. You sanctify us by your commandments and enjoin us to kindle the Sabbath lights.
Thank you both very much, and Shabbat Shalom to you both. And to take us into the Psalm for the Sabbath day, we have a few lines of responsive reading, and perhaps Don and Louise would lead those and read those for us.
These are the days when we seek eternal things and measure failure, what we do not own.
On the Sabbath, we wish not to acquire, but to share.
These are days when we exploit nature with reckless greed.
On the Sabbath, we stand in wonder before the mystery of creation.
These are the days when we think only of ourselves.
On the Sabbath, we open our hearts to the needs and rights of others.
Thank you both. Please join in your own homes and wherever you are. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov lahodot laAdonai, lezamer leshimcha elyon ulezamer leshimcha elyon, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וחינוך. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, לזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך עליון, כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך, במעשה ידיך רנן. מה גדלו מעשיך אדוני, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך עליון. צדיק אתה מה יפרח, כארץ בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, לזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך העליון. עוד ינובון בשיבה, ושנים ורעננים יגיעו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולת בו. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, לזמר לשמך העליון ולזמר לשמך העליון ולזמר לשמך העליון. Just coming back up half a page, please, Judy. We come to Psalm 93, which is the final of the Kabbalat Shabbat Psalms. And I'd like to invite Stuart and Ruth, if you would, to lead us through that psalm responsively, please.
Thank you, Richard.
The Eternal One reigns in grandeur
Robed and girded with strength.
The world stands firm.
It shall not be moved.
Your throne is established from of old.
For you are everlasting.
The oceans roar, eternal God. The thundering oceans roar.
The thundering oceans rage.
Yet greater than the roaring waves, mightier than the breaking seas.
You stand supreme on high.
Sure are the proofs of your power, O God.
And holiness adorns your house forever.
Richard, you're muted.
Muted, Richard.
Oh, I thought I'd done it, but I mishit it.
I have to say, it's one of the best you've done.
Oh, I know. The sound of silence enhances your Shabbat, doesn't it? Let's welcome the Shabbat together. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamo v'zacho b'dibur echad, Ishmi'anu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, l'shemo l'tiferet v'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lehuvenelcha, ki makor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshava techila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitorari, hitorari, Kiva ore, Umi ori, uri uri, shidaberi, kavod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Bo'י ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצוך עולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Having welcomed the Shabbat into our communal space that we're sharing this evening, we now begin our evening service with the call to prayer. Baruch hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Hamevorach leolam vaed. Hamevorach, Hamevorach leolam vaed. So we come to the prayer for the evening, and which marks the passing of day into night and all that goes with it. Wonder if I could invite Ed Torb to lead us in this, please.
You're muted, Ed.
Okay, got it. No, I haven't got a prayer now. I haven't got the prayer.
It should be still available in front of you.
No, all I've got is me. Sorry, I can't get myself back on again. All I've got is you now. I don't know where it's gone.
Oh dear. Let's see if we can come back to you if you're able to sort it out a little
sorry.
bit later. That's okay. That's okay. Perhaps Miriam would be happy to read it for us, this particular prayer.
Yes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv avavim hochma motech sha'arim v'tvuna meshane itzim u'machalif et hazmanim u'mesadeh et hakochavim v'mishmorotehem barakia kirtzono borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or u'ma'avir yom u'mevi layla u'mavdil bein yom u'vein layla Adonai tziva'ot shemo. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv avavim. We praise you, O God, whose word makes evening fall.
Thank you, Miriam. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amecha ahavta Amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Otanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbeinu Kumeinu nasiach b'chukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha U'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נקה יומם ולילה, נקה יומם ולילה. אהבתך אל תסור ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Eternal One is our God, the Eternal God is one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod, Shem Kavod, Malchuto Leolam, Leolam Vaed. Va'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha. V'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam. V'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha. Ukashartam laot al yadecha, v'hayu latotafot beinenecha, uchetavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha. You shall love the Eternal One your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. Let these words which I command you this day be always in your heart. Teach them diligently to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be like frontlets between your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Leman tizkaru vasitem et kol mitzvotai Vitem kadoshim lelohechem, ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lachem le'elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem. If Rad would continue for us, please.
All this we hold to be true and sure. You alone, Eternal One, are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You have freed us from oppressors and delivered us from tyrants. You led us out of Egypt forever to serve you in freedom. When we witnessed your power, we praised your name and gave thanks. Willingly, we accepted your rule. Then, full of joy, we sang together.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. kamocha nedar bakodesh nora tehilot o sefele nora tehilot o sefele Adonai imloch leolam vaed Adonai imloch leolam vaed leolam vaed V'ne'emar Ki fada Adonai et Yaakov uga'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. We praise you, O God, Redeemer of Israel. As we come to the special prayer that precedes the tefillah in the evening service, wonder if either Bev or Len, if you are able, Bev, if you would read us this prayer, please.
Grant, eternal God, that we may lay down in peace and let us rise up to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your wise counsel, and for your name's sake be our help. Shield us from sickness and war, from famine and distress, and keep us from wrongdoing. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you are our guardian and deliverer, a gracious and merciful God. Guard our coming out and guard our going out and our coming in, that now and always we may have life and peace. We praise you, O God. May your sheltering peace descend on us and all who dwell on earth.
Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu va'al kol yoshvei tevel. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufia giteilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufia giteilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chazdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo Ba'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. We praise you, O God, shield of Abraham and protector of Sarah. And I'm inviting Simon to lead us through the Gvurot prayer, if you will, please.
Ata gibor le'olam Adonai mechayei mitim ata rav lahoshea. Mashiv haruach umegim hageshem. Mazriach hashemesh umarit hatal. Machachal chayim b'chesed. Machayim mehitzim b'rachamim rabim. Somech noflim v'rafeh cholim u'matzeh asurim u'machayim u'mnatoh v'shaynei afar michamacha b'har gavarot Omid Amelach Melech ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע. ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים, ברוך אתה Adonai מחיה המתים. We praise you, O God, source of eternal life.
Thank you, Simon. Kadosh atah v'norah shemecha ve'ein lanu Eloah baladecha. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. We praise you, Eternal One, the Holy God. And as we continue to celebrate the Shabbat itself, this special day, Judy, I wonder if you would be happy to read this passage for us.
We thank you, O God, for this Sabbath day, which calls us to a close communion with you. Though you are near to us at all times, you reveal your presence most clearly when we direct our thoughts towards you in worship and in meditation. In you, O God, our humanity is exalted. You are our life. From you come its greatness, its power, its beauty. Establish in us, we humbly pray, a devotion to you that shall be firm in all the circumstances of life. May this service renew in our hearts the sense of your presence and bring us peace.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. At the top of page 100, I wonder if Tony would be happy to lead us through the second of the prayers, the third of the passages about Shabbat. Top of that page, please.
Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu, Rotzeh benuchoteinu, Kadshenu b'mitzvotecha, v'ten chelkeinu b'toratecha, Saveinu mituvecha, v'samcheinu shuatecha, v'taheh libenu, li'ovdecha be'emet, v'hanchilenu Adonai Eloheinu b'yahava u'b'ratzon, Shabbat kodshecha, Shabbat kodshecha, v'yinuchu v'Yisrael, Mekadosh Shemecha, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechadesh HaShabbat. We praise you, O God, for the holiness of the Sabbath.
Thank you, Tony. And Helen and Gary, I wonder if one of you would take the Ritzei passage and then the other of you take the Modim, the Thanksgiving prayer.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu, B'yamcha Yisrael, V'tefilatam b'ahava tekabel, V'tehila rotzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadecha be'yira na'avod. We praise you, O God, Him alone we worship in reverence.
Modim anachnu lach. Ata hu Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu le'olam va'ed. Suchayenu magenu sheinu. Ata hu l'do v'do. Le'lecha nitzapeh tehilatecha. Al ha'chayenu. Sorry. Al ha'chayenu. Yeah, sorry. Hamsurim v'yadecha. V'al nishmatenu habudot. Al nisecha shebecha yom imanu. V'al nifratecha v'tovatecha. V'cholei v'vokev v'sarayim. Baruch Adonai. Hatov shemcha v'lo'on ha'eloh. We praise you, O God's goodness to whom.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech Et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Baruch atah Adonai, Osei HaShalom. We praise you, O God, the source of peace. Take a couple of moments for the silent prayer that concludes this page and goes on to the next. And then after we've taken time to read those, or for thoughts and prayers of our own, we'll come back together for Osei Shalom. Osei Shalom bimromav, Uyasei Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol bnei Adam. Yasei Shalom, Yasei Shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yasei Shalom, Yasei Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol bnei Adam. Before we go any further in our service this evening, we're going to take a couple of moments to give our thoughts and prayers for those within and known to our community who are going through times of illness or other difficulty. Amongst the community and its relatives and friends, our thoughts this Shabbat are for our member Anne Redding,